Shubecha, and welcome to Henry Wheeler's Movie Reviews, where I take a look at films I've never seen before, but others, like we will have done. I'm gonna go to a new part of India and take a look at a film from West Bengal, the 1960 Ritwik Ghatak film, The Cloud Cat Star. I know very little about Bengali cinema, to be honest. My knowledge doesn't really extend past Satyajit Ray, probably like most people. But I have been meaning to check out some other Bengali filmmakers, so Ghatak is where I'm starting, I guess. So, let's get to it. I need a drink for a film this heavy. We follow a middle-class refugee family from East Pakistan, which is now Bangladesh, struggling to make ends meet in India, with the daughter Nita being the breadwinner for everyone and getting no real recognition back in return. This is a really great melodrama and I enjoyed it quite a bit. The loser brother of hers, Shankar, is determined to be a successful singer, but he's just going nowhere and a bit of a scrounger who contributes nothing to his family. He has this charm, but he just keeps borrowing from Nita with no intention of giving it back. And he reminds me of me when I was younger. Though thankfully I got out of that and I'm no longer reliant on my family. And I paid them back for the money I borrowed as well, so that's good. Every one of her family members appears to be really ungrateful, and after her father falls ill, she has to give up her studies and focus on looking after him in addition to her job. It's just an all-around shit situation, really. Not to mention she's unable to get married to a fella as money's too tight and she just wants to wait. But then he runs into the arms of her flirty sister, Geeta, and arranges to marry her instead. She just can't catch a break, and it's a really miserable position in which she's found herself. She's severely underappreciated and it's just used by everyone around her. I don't know if this is making a particular comment on how women are expected to do everything and get no thanks for it whatsoever, and it's just a given for them to take care of everyone, which later on in the film, when Nita contracts tuberculosis, she can't support the family, and there's a scene where her father comes in and says essentially that you're the burden now, so get out. What a prick. I really love the cinematography in this film, and there's some truly great shots in it. There's one particular which is the poster for the film where she's peeking out. I don't know if this was implying that she can't escape this situation and hopeless, really, but it certainly looked cool. And there was another that was described as quite significant, in particular where Nita is walking along a public street, which back then was really uncommon for films in India. The sound design also is really quite unusual. Ghatak employs these incidental noises whenever a dramatic moment occurs, or just to add atmosphere to the scene. And in particular, there's some electronic sounds that would be at home in a 1950s sci-fi flick, or just one of Jerry Anderson's many TV projects. Incidentally, here's a picture of me dressed as Captain Scarlet for my birthday. When is that police car going to shut up? In addition, the score is really divine. It sounds great. And I do like the spots where you hear Shankar singing. His positivity is really infectious. I do think a lot of the social commentary just went right over my head, as the patriarch of the family preferred to speak in English and was kind of like an academic and seemed to be of the opinion that the British made India civilized, I believe. I hope I'm not misquoting the character, but that's how it came off. You know, instead of embracing their cultural identity and speaking Bengali all the time. But ultimately what I took from it was that society just doesn't appreciate women when everything would collapse without their input. I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. This is a strong 8, mind you. This could be pushed up to a 9 on rewatch, I think. But yeah, I really had a great time watching this, and I'm excited to check out more of his work that I might do on the channel, maybe not. I mean, there's a lot of Indian films I have to cover on here, so I might skip it, who knows. But yeah, those are my thoughts on a cloud-capped star. Let me know what you thought of the film in the comments. If you have seen it, you can also leave a like, share, or subscribe to my channel for more stuff that is forthcoming. You can also follow me on Letterboxd for more of my musings on cinema, and I've got some lists on there if you want to check them out. So that's everything for me. See you all soon. Biday. I think it's Indian. I think it is. I mean, if it's not, then I look like a right prat. It'd be like me talking about, oh yeah, Indian cinema, blah blah blah, while I'm eating a chicken tikka masala. Sort of, but not really.